things. Okay, very good morning, all. Yeah. So first of all, thank you for giving us an opportunity to interact with you, particularly the Ramakrishna Mission, Vivekananda College, principal in charge, I will say, as well as all the faculties, as well as my dear students. So how many of you know about GATE or JAM before you come to this awareness program? Yeah. Okay. So how you know about this? Because I would like to have as an interaction rather than me speaking throughout. Yeah. So how you know about? Oh, you attend the session in IIT. Okay. Before that? No. Okay. Your professors informed you. So others, how you came to know about? What are the opportunities you will have when you try to write this GATE or JAM? Thanks. So what opportunities you think? Everyone will have some ambition, correct? In your career. I want to sustain. I want to grow like this, correct? So what is your ambition, for example? Just someone can tell me. Yeah. What do you want to be? Okay, one is to get. Don't think that I'm just coming from IIT. Don't say that just I want to get into IIT. Okay, so that is one. One is, so once if you get into IIT, you have, see, getting into IIT, particularly in the, right now you are already done the undergraduate, correct? So getting into IIT maybe a little bit, you have to put, you don't need to be intelligent. That I want to first make it clear. I'm not intelligent. Okay, so you don't need to make it as an intelligent person only get into IIT. You have to have a dedication, hard work, and basic concepts. That's all. So once if you have this, you can get into the IIT system. Once you get into IIT system, it's like a visa for any country which you want to travel. So that is what you have to look for it. So first I will try to discuss about the JAM exam. It is a joint admission for master's program. And the second one, I will try to introduce about the GATE. Okay, I will not tell you what are the tips to crack and all, but I will try to give awareness for what are the opportunities which you have and what you will get benefit from this particular exams. So first is joint admission program. So this joint admission for masters is mostly for the science students to get into IISc as well as IITs. So I will tell you what are the IIScs and IITs which actually offering this PG programs. You can also use this JAM admission score for your PhD, getting into your PhDs, as well as for the GATE also you can use it for PhDs, for getting into a PhD degree. So the first JAM exam was, of course, started in 2004, where in the case of GATE, I will tell you it's over 40 years. This is the 41st year which we are organizing GATE. But the JAM is conducted in 2004. So as I told you, it is basically try to provide admission for a postgraduate program, that is MSc programs, mostly science as a career for the students across the country. And if you look at this, this program is open for all, irrespective of the nationality. It is not only holds good for the Indian students, but it is also holds good for around the world. So there are, if you look at it, how many seats are available? Actually, your professor basically told that people have got the rank. Basically, we have about 3,000 seats are only available in all the IITs put together. So I will list you what are the IITs which are actually offering the seats, but there are about 3,000 seats are being only offered. So that means even if you are in 54th or 1000 rank, the person will definitely get a seat in any one of the IITs. And more importantly, there is no age restriction. Any age person can able to write this JAM exam. And mostly these are not based on the paper-based exams. These are based on the computer-based exams. So you have to, you have a computer, you have different testing centers, test centers, where you have to just go there and then you have to write these exams. And for this jam, there are about 7 test papers. I will list what are the 7 test papers which are available. And one of the important aspect is the candidates can not only attempt one test paper, they can also take 2 test papers. Say, for example, they can take physics as well as mathematics, for example. Or mathematics, you can also take it with economics. So I will list you what are the combinations which you can actually take from that. So, and then if you look at it, we have centers all around India. So you don't need to worry about where to go under. You will be, of course, you are from Chennai. You will have enough centers in Chennai to write these exams. And the admissions to these IITs are based on the All India rank. Basically, we will classify the All India rank for each of the test papers. And then we will prepare the merit list based on these test All India ranks, and then we will try to admit. And these jam scores are basically valid for only 1 year. That means you cannot use for more than 1 year. So you just finish this 1 year. So it is basically useful for the third year as well as second year MSc students if they wish to write the jam exam. And these are the admitting institutes. You can see most of the IITs, even the new IITs like IIT Palakkad are also joined offering a new MSc program. As well as you also have IIT Madras is also there, as well as IIT Bangalore is not here because IIT Bangalore will take from the GATE part of it. So that is one of the thing over here. And the JAM application is right now open. So you can register. The last date is October 11th, 2024. So you can register for this exam. And you don't need to register, even if you want to choose 2 test paper, you don't need to have multiple registration. You can actually have 1 registration and then you can choose 2 papers, which are the 2 papers you want to write. So that is one of the thing you can actually look for it, because if you have 2 applications, there may be chance that the 2 exams will be, you maybe need to write parallelly. So that is not feasible. So that's why always better to choose 1 application and then choose whichever paper you want to write. And of course, as I told you, the final year undergraduate programs, people can actually try to apply for this JAM. And if this is the test papers, if you look at that, there are 7 test papers which I told you. One is chemistry, geology, mathematics, and then biotechnology, economics, mathematical science, and physics. So these JAM exam will be conducted for only 1 day. That is only 1 day. So that means there will be a forenoon session as well as afternoon session. So if you want to write a chemistry as well as biotechnology, you can choose a combination. That means you can actually write in the morning the chemistry and the afternoon you can write the biotechnology. If you are interested in mathematics and economics, you can write together. So these combination you can pick, and how you choose this combination is going to depend upon what type of institute which you like to prefer. And then you go to those institute websites and then try to check what combinations you are interested in, and then you can actually try to pick over them. So this is how you will try to choose the test papers. And if you look at the patterns of the questions which you normally come across in this JAM, there are going to be 3 sections in each of this paper. So that means if you take mathematics or chemistry, you will have 3 sections. So that means the first section, A, consists of 30 multiple choice questions. That means MCQ, we call this MCQ, which has 4 choice. Okay, and then you have to pick, only one out of it. Okay, so that is basically 30 questions. And then the section B, you will have 10 multiple select question, we call as a MSQ. That means you can actually have more than one answer can be correct in this option. So it is basically a objective type most of the time. And the section C will basically have a numerical answer type questions. That means you will have a keyboard, try to calculate some value, and then you have to enter what is the value for that. So these are the 3 sections which you will have, and these 3 sections, the duration of the exam is going to be 3 hours. So that means the morning 3 hours as well as in the afternoon 3 hours. So, but one of the thing is, in all this section, as you told, as I told you, there is going to be multiple choice question, which has both 1 mark as well as 2 marks. Suppose if you are going to have this MCQ 1 mark, there will be a negative marks for this MCQ section, but there will not be any negative marks or partial marking for the section B and section C. So you can actually choose whichever, but there will be negative marking only for the MCQ. That is 1 mark, you will have 1/3 will be the negative mark if you make it's wrong, and for 2 marks it will be 2/3. So that you have to be careful in the case of a MCQ, because people normally try to give it in the random option, correct? So that is the reason you try to have this as a MCQ. So if you, as I told you previously, that we will normally rank this as AAR, All India Rank System, and then within the All India rank, depends upon different criteria, different chemistry, physics, mathematics, different papers. We will try to release a All India merit list will be prepared, and this based on this merit list, again with respect to the category, okay, each category, whether it's a general or reserved categories, okay, you will give the number of seats, okay. So that means you can actually map from the All India merit list to the number of seats. You can know whether you can able to get it or not. And these candidates who are qualified, or they are in the merit list, we normally call them as the qualified candidates, and they will be admitted to the each of the program. And how normally the program will work is, you will have a portal wherein you can actually, once you get the mark, the score, you will try to apply to the portal, and you can actually choose whichever IITs you want. And it's a single portal, single window system, wherein you can choose which IITs you want and which course which you are looking for it. And if you are not getting in that, you can also go to the next IITs. So basically, they, based on the rank, higher the rank, your choice will be much easy to get. So that is how you normally have it. So apart from this, we do also have the JAM material, which are basically available in this link. These are comes from NPTEL. I will show you a NPTEL lecture later on when I go for the GATE NPTEL portal. So there you will actually have a video lectures from the faculties around the IITs, wherein they will tell you the details over it. So you do also have a study material. I think these PPTs are with them. You can actually collect from your faculties. We have biotechnology, chemistry, geology, mathematics, and physics. So it's basically different video lectures, as well as the previous year question papers also will be available for them, for you to solve these things. So these are the important dates. The application is right now open, and the closing date is 11th of October. And you can, the exam date is already announced. It is on Sunday. So you don't need to worry about the holiday, the bunking the classes and all. But you can actually have it on 2nd of February 2025. And there will be 2 sessions, forenoon as well as in the afternoon. And the results will be announced on March 19th, that is on Wednesday. Wherein you will try to get what is the results which is going to, because it's a computer based test, so you can actually release the result within a month time. So this is all about the JAM. So if you have any questions or doubts, you can ask me before I go to the GATE. What is the new things which you can able to get it from the GATE qualified? Yeah. Yes. No questions? Yeah. So how many are you from mathematics? Okay. Physics? Yeah. So any questions you want to have? You want to know anything about it? Yes, please. Yeah.
Sir, my name is Prashant, sir, from BSc Zoology.
Okay.
For MSc Biotechnology, what is the best rank, sir?
No, rank will basically varies from year to year. you can actually say which rank is good. What you can actually look at it, last year if you can look at biotechnology, there are, of course, IIT Madras is also having biotechnology program, wherein we can also go for a MSc as well as other integrated part of it, like MSc with PhD also. So you have to look into the rank system in the last year. So it varies from year to year, because it depends upon the number of people who appear, as well as that, based on that only you will get the rank. So don't worry about the rank. You just need to concentrate and try to solve the problems repeatedly. Dedication and hard work is good enough for that. Yeah. Anyone? Yeah. Okay. So then I will move on to GATE. So how many of you want to move from physics to engineering? Yes? Yes? Nobody is interested. Okay, I will go to the very basic question. Whether you took this physics, mathematics or chemistry out of your interest, or just you got the seat? Huh? Hello, I was interested in computer science when I go for Anna University counseling, but I end up in becoming a civil engineer. But now I do computational work. Okay, I know most of computational work than civil engineer does. Okay, so if you want to change a career, yes, of course, it is feasible for you to do. There are a lot of faculties in IITs wherein they did a physics, but they are in an engineering discipline. They do interdisciplinary field. So if you look at it, if you go abroad anywhere, physics, chemistry, mathematics are well sought after than engineering. Okay, so that you have to be keep in mind. Yeah? So how many of you wants to shift to engineering? No? You want to move only to physics or chemistry or mathematics, correct? Yeah, that's also good. But in the case of a GATE, you also have again, it is also have an opportunity for physics, chemistry as well as mathematics. We have a GATE paper also for physics, chemistry, mathematics also. And you can also have a stipend or fellowship, because GATE basically comes from Ministry of Education, wherein they will provide you a scholarship for your during your master's program. So that is one of the advantage of the GATE when compared to the JAM. But of course, both are way to get into IITs. So if you look at the GATE, so what we will be discussing in this particular session is basically what is GATE and what is the purpose. Again, which are the body that basically administered the GATE and overall can apply. Okay, and what are the GATE test papers? Again, you can actually have a combination of the GATE papers. And what is the question patterns in the GATE, as well as opportunities. And then we will also try to discuss about the NPTEL videos which are available for doing this, as well as the last important dates. So if you look at it, the GATE actually started in 1983. That is 41 years over. So I was born in 1982. So before, just after I born, they started this. So now it's more than 41 years. So don't guess my age, okay? So I already told you. So it is one of the prestigious national level exam, which is organized by 7 IITs and IISc. Okay, so basically, GATE again provide you admissions to IITs, NITs, as well as IISc, as well as for various centrally funded technical institutes, as well as for the PSUs, public sector units. Okay, so for example, any public sector units like ONGC or NPO, Navy Petroleum Corporation, Coal India, basically they admit PSU GATE qualified category. So if you have a GATE qualified, you can actually go into PSUs. And the research opportunities, of course, once you get into MSc, for example, MSc, because IIT Madras or any other IITs, if they need a 4-year program in order to admit to their engineering. So MSc students can actually enter into any engineering department, wherein they can actually pursue their PhDs. After they clear the GATE exam, they can actually get a scholarship to for their 4 years of funding. So that is one of the advantage of this GATE for the MSc students, wherein when they want to get into IITs, any IITs or IIScs, if they clear the GATE, they can actually get a 4 years of funding. So I will also tell you what is the funding which is required for the 4 years. And of course, GATE is also accepted in foreign universities. I will also try to list some of the foreign universities which basically accept based on the GATE score. Okay. So in this particular year, so each and every year, this GATE is a high-level competitive exam. So each and every year, one organizing institute will conduct this exam. So this year it is IIT Roorkee, which is basically conducting this exam. And of course, these are the 7 IITs, IISc Bangalore, along with IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay, Delhi, Guwahati, Kanpur, Kharagpur, Madras, and Roorkee basically have a team, and then we basically conduct each and every year this particular exam. And of course, we are all these 7 IITs and IISc reports to the Director to the Ministry of Education. So we are conducting on behalf of Ministry of Education. So that is why the fellowship is also coming up from where the Ministry of Education. So who are all can apply? So the candidates who are basically studying in the 3rd year are eligible to apply, whether they are from science, arts, or engineering, or commerce, or humanities, they are eligible to apply for GATE 2025. And these are the GATE papers which you actually have. So particularly for your interest, you can actually have a chemistry, that is a CY paper over here. You also have a mathematics paper, and then you also have a physics paper in the GATE. Along with that, you also have an engineering science as well as the life science. I will tell you what is the engineering science and life science over here. Of course, you also have a statistics. So all other things are basically engineering papers, but you also have a science papers which you can actually write. And if you look at this engineering science, you have a specific on engineering mathematics. They call it XC, and then you can actually choose any 2 optional papers in this. The same way, if you look at the humanities and social science, you can actually have I think you have a humanities and social science here. Yeah, so you have a humanities and social science, you can choose, this is a compulsory, reasoning and comprehensive, and any one optional like economics, English, or psychology or sociology, you can actually choose from any one of these things. So this you have to choose only at the time of exam, not before that. Okay, so as well as you can also have a life science. If you want to have a chemistry and biotechnology or biochemistry, you can choose a chemistry, and then any 2 optional sectional papers you can actually choose. So based on that, you can able to get into any of the IITs. So each of those IITs, even in the engineering branch, if you look at it, they also have a basic degree qualification as well as the GATE papers which are admitted. So in those GATE papers, CY and Excel, all those things are also applicable to it. So that is one of the advantage wherein you can actually do it. And these papers are again 3 hours duration. So it has the sections. You have a general aptitude section first, which is common to all the papers, and then you have the whatever the candidates have chosen that particular select the subject. And again, if you look at the type of questions, it's similar to JAM what I told you. You have a MCQ, MSQ, as well as the NAT type. And the questions, as it is going to be, there is no theory or something which you are going to write. So the questions will be mostly of 4 types, wherein either it can be recall, just you have a concept, you just try to recall and then you try to answer it. Or it can be a comprehensive, a detailed concept which you want to apply. And then again, application or analysis and synthesis, wherein you will given some problem and then try to solve that particular problem and then try to get a numerical value for that. It can be in physics or it can be in chemistry or in mathematics. And again, the marking is going to be of 1 mark or 2 mark. Again, only for the MCQ, you will have the negative mark, and there will not be any partial marking or this one for MSQ as well as for the NAT. And in the case of MCQ, again, 1 mark will be 1/3 will be your wrong answer, negative marking, and for 2 marks, it will be 2/3 of it. So this is how you will have for the entire question paper, which is similar to both JAM and GATE. And if you look at the distribution of the marks, for particularly if you may be interested in the science one, physics, mathematics, and chemistry, you can see the general aptitude is 15 marks and the subject questioning is 85 marks. Totally it is 100 marks. If you go for other one, but this is not of concern for your most of this group and you are interested only in this part. And if you look at the MCQ, as I told you, there will be only one correct answer. So could you please tell me which one is the correct? 83. Huh? 59. Yeah, 1950, there can be only one. Okay. I told you previously 1983 only we started the GATE. So that means the campus might have started much. It's 1959. So this is the MCQ. There will be only one answer will be correct. And if you look at the MSQ, so as I told you previously, what are the correct answers over here? A, B, and D. So there is no 31 test paper. We have only 30 test papers. So that is how. So in the MSQ, one more important condition is all the four answers will never be correct. This is more for the GATE as well as for the JAM. Only one or more. So never you will have 4 answers will be correct. So that you have to keep in mind. So for the MSQ part. And the NAT is simple. What is the value of pi? You have to try to write in the keypad. So they will have a keypad. So that keypad will be used to write it. So coming back to the fellowship. So if you enter with the GATE score to IITs, okay, even in the engineering discipline, if you are entered. So for the MTech students, it is 12,400 per month, and it is for 3 years duration, that is 22 months roughly, as per the MOU guidelines. And in IITs, we also have a MS by research, for example. Some of the IITs only offering, not all the IITs. IIT Madras also offer MS by research. So in the MS by research, if you enter to MS by research or MTech, after 6 months, if your CGPA is more than 8, you can directly register for PhD. So that means at the end, you will get both MS and PhD together. You don't need to complete MS, you don't need to complete MTech, you will get both MS and PhD together. So that means your duration, everything will be cut short. So that is one of the things. So that means if you are a PhD program, that means you will be considered as a direct PhD after BE, BTech, MSc with the valid GATE score. So there the stipend is 37,000 per month for the first 2 years. For the subsequent month, it is going to be 42,000 per month. Okay. Of course, you will also have a HRA if you try to stay outside the campus. So that is valid for most of the IITs. So, of course, coming back to the opportunities, of course, GATE basically is a door to IITs, getting into IITs for your postgraduate, wherein you can go to higher studies. You can also have opportunities for sponsorship. That is, you will get a fellowship amount. I will tell you about the PSU sectors. So you can also go to the public sector units, as well as IIT Madras also offers MA program through GATE SH paper. So if you clear the XH paper, I will tell you what is XH over here. So humanities and social science paper, if you clear, you can get admission to a MA program. So that is also one of the advantage of GATE. And then you can also get into some private sector. Once you get into IIT Madras, you can have an opportunity in the placements, and then you can also do research. These are the opportunities for the GATE exam. Coming to the PSUs, as I told you previously, if you look at the advertisement, these are from the newspaper. So you can look at it. The recruitment for the executive engineer trainee, you can actually have through GATE 2022 card. And this GATE score is valid for 3 years. It's not for 1 year like JAM. These GATE score are valid for 3 years. So that means you can write now, and you can have n number of attempts. You don't need to say that, okay, fine, there are only few attempts or there. So you can actually have n number of attempts. So even you can actually have 3 years. That means you can actually finish 2 years of masters on something, and then you can also still go to the PSUs. So that is the advantage of these GATE score. So you can also have a Coal India. These are specifically for engineerings, but of course sometimes you will also get for the physics, chemistry also. You can also get it for this part. And this is same thing for the Nuclear Power Corporation of India. And foreign universities, some of the foreign universities like NUS Singapore, NTU, and Germany Technical University of Munich basically accept GATE score for admitting into their program. So this is one of the advantage of this part. Of course, once you get into IITs, you have recruitment for most of the companies. I just leave it. These are for the different departments. What are the companies that visited IIT Madras? You can have it. And more importantly, for studying this GATE, we have a NPTEL portal, which is free, completely free. Anyone can log in, register. You can write the test. You can interact with the students, because these are all prepared by the PhD scholars of IITs as well as IISc. So they can actually interact with you. They will also solve the last year's question papers also. These are all video lectures. You can go on your own. So if you look at it, these are you can go to NPTEL GATE. You just try to put it in the Google. You can actually go to the GATE NPTEL website. So what we have done is each of these courses, people have created a course, NPTEL course. So what we have done is we have actually get the snapshot of that particular syllabus content and then arrange it in the order. So that is what we have done over here. So that means it is easy for you to go and look into any of the contents which you would like to have it. So that you can actually go and register the NPTEL portal, and then you can actually learn. How many people of you know about NPTEL? Yeah. So I think most of you or heard about it. So you can actually go and register, and then there is a GATE specifically for the GATE program. And of course, some of the questions people normally ask, I'm a third year BA, BCom, BSc, whether I'm eligible. Yes, of course, you are eligible to apply for the GATE. And this is not valid for you, so I just leave this. And there is no age limit again, and there is no restriction in the number of attempts you can actually make to the GATE. And if you have any more information, you can actually contact us, or you can actually look into it. So again, for this GATE application portal is again open right now, and it is the last date is 26th September. So it is very nearing. So if you are interested, you please register, and you can try to have a good attempt, and then you can actually also try to go for the next year also. So that is one of the thing. And of course, the GATE exams will be held again in the GATE. You can also choose 2 papers to write. So you can actually choose Excel as well as chemistry, or XC with respect to physics, whichever you would like to have. And that's why you have 4 sessions, 4 dates for writing the GATE, because the number of people who write the GATEs is much higher than the JAM. So you can actually see the 1st and 2nd February, the 1st week of February, as well as the 3rd week of February, you will have this GATE exam. And again, it is a computer-based exam. You can actually try to log into it. So this is all I have right now. So if you have to ask me anything about the GATE, you can actually interact with me. Thank you. Yes?
Sir, excuse me.
Yeah.
We have got students of undergraduation third year and post-graduation first MSc and second MSc over here.
Okay.
They are from botany, zoology, physics, chemistry, economics, and English students are also there. If you could brief them about what opportunities they have, they'll be like, you know.
Yeah, sure, sure. I will. You want to ask something? Yes.
So I'm studying in first MSc Physics.
First year MSc Physics.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sir, if I'm able to clear JAM Physics paper, what are the departments I will be able to join in? If I'm supposed to do MTech in IITs.
Yeah. So for MTech is basically physics. For example, you are in which?
First year, sir.
First year physics.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
First MSc.
First year MSc Physics.
Yes,
Yeah. So for example, what normally IITs, there is no, you cannot have a MTech program because most of technology you cannot do, but you can actually do PhD, okay, in the engineering or in the physics, because MTech is basically most of technology. So most of the science will not be allowed into the engineering stream. So what normally people will do is, because I do also have a student who is from physics as well as mathematics. They did physics, MSc Physics as well as MSc Mathematics. They are working in ocean engineering field, right? What they normally do is they will come and join, okay? And then they will clear the gate, okay? Then you can actually have a PhD program into it. So that admission is feasible, but not MTech. MTech is not feasible for the MSc program. But you can actually go into the other departments. For example, biotechnology is there in IIT Madras, wherein you can actually have a MSc biotechnology people can also enter, or BSc is one also able to enter. So it varies from institute to institute. So my only suggestion is, if you can go to their institute website, you will also try to see what are the gate paper for getting into that particular MTech program. You can able to go, as well as what is the basic degree which you need. There are two criteria which normally IITs will choose to admit. One is your basic degree, whether it's a BSc, MSc or engineering. The second one is the gate paper. So based on this, they have a number of seats. So accordingly, they will try to fill it. Okay.
Okay, sir. Clarified.
Yes.
Sir, I am I am a student of third year BA English Literature. May I know how many IITs are providing MA English Literature, and how many seats are they providing?
No, exact seats I really don't know.
On
but
the day itself, I asked this, and they didn't specify.
Yeah, so you have to look into I have given the list of IITs. So the best one is, you have to go and explore. So I have given the list of IITs, right? So only these IITs will admit. Okay.
Sir, on internet, in different websites, they are giving different values.
No. Don't go by the website. You go to the IIT website, the concerned IIT website. There they will give you the correct details.
Sir, they are providing the value for engineering, physics, chemistry, but they are not telling certainly about MA English Literature, sir.
Yeah, but MA English Literature IIT Madras is offering, and we have about 20 seats, 27 seats. That's all we have for IIT Madras. I can tell, but I cannot know about all the IITs. So for all other IITs, you have to just check in their website, or each of those IITs have a gate jam office. Okay, you can actually mail them and then you can able to get it. Yes.
And
yeah,
the foreign universities which you said, will they allow us to pursue our MA English Literature, sir?
Yeah, but I'm not sure about using this gate score. Yes, of course you can apply for foreign universities. That's not a concern, but not through the gate score. This gate score are very specific to engineering. Whatever I know, they are actually targeted to the engineering part. Okay, so this is a general slide, so that's what I am trying to put it. So it's not specific to made for science students. Yeah.
Sir, can we get admission in NITs? I'm also
Yes.
from English department.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
NITs.
in NIT portal, they haven't mentioned the gate. They mentioned about CUTE in portal. So the admission process will be segregated by Q
No.
score and the entrance exam.
Yeah,
They
because
haven't
for admitting through the gate, we have a common admission portal for all the IITs. But for the NITs, they have a different admission portal. So they will not come into the admission portal of the gate of the IITs. All other NITs have a different portal. But for you are from MA.
Yeah, BA final year, BA English literature final
Yeah,
year.
BA English Fertile Finalization. Though that we need to check with the NITs. I really don't know about the NIT part. So my only suggestion is, if you have any doubts, very specific, right? You have to check their particular NIT websites. Which NITs you are interested in. That particular NIT website will have the information.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
I'm from Max department. Actually, I'm a teaching faculty here. I completed my post-graduation, but I'm willing to pursue higher education, that is PhD in financial mathematics,
Yeah.
which is a combination of finance and mathematics. Does GATE exam help me in providing such an opportunity?
No. For example, for admitting to PhDs, for example, in IITs, we will never consider. You need the GATE score in order to get only your fellowship.
Okay.
Okay, so the fellowship is connected to the GATE score. But admitting to any of the department, or a mathematics department, or any other engineering department, is not linked to the GATE score. Okay, so you can actually do without, if the particular department, if you got shortlisted and selected in that particular department, you can still pursue your PhD without the GATE score. So it varies from department to department in the entire IITs. For example, in IIT Madras, in Ocean department, we never use the GATE score for shortlisting. We use only our BSc as well as MSc mark, or BE or MTech mark for getting into the program. Once you get into the program, for example, for admitting to any engineering part, we will give only MS by research, that you can convert to PhD within 6 months time, right? There you can actually have without fellowship, you can also do PhD. With fellowship also, you can do PhD. As well as you can also do through the project. Suppose if a faculty has some projects, you can also do through the projects. And this GATE is required only to get you through the fellowship. For PhD, it is not one of the part to get into your program. I mean, IITs. Right. The same thing for IISc and all the institutes. Yeah.
So good morning, sir.
Yeah.
So you mean to say even a student from BA English Literature or BA Economics has not appeared for GATE exam, but then he's got wonderful score in his UG, 80 plus. So can he apply to IIT Madras?
No. I told you, for him, when he finished his MSc.
Okay.
I didn't say for the undergraduate.
All right.
So if you finish BA, you have to have a GATE score in order to get into MA in IIT Madras.
Okay.
So GATE score is must. For all the master's program, GATE score is must.
Only for PhD?
GATE score is not linked to it.
Okay.
The GATE score is required in order to get your stipend.
Fellowship.
That's it. For all the masters in IITs, GATE score is must. Without GATE score, you cannot enter into IITs.
If a student scores good GATE score, while doing PG, will he be given stipend?
So I didn't get you.
When he's doing MA English Literature at IIT Madras.
But for admitting into MA itself, you need a GATE score.
Yeah, he has a good score, GATE score. Will he be given stipend during his first PG?
Yes.
Okay.
So once you have a GATE score, and once you got into any of the master's program in IITs, the fellowship is, with the fellowship only you will be admitted. Without fellowship, you will not be admitted. And there is also a NHTRA category which people are right now introducing, because the number of seats is very less put together in all the IITs, but the number of candidates who are appearing is more. So sometimes what we are also trying to do is, we are also trying to offer them the seat without a fellowship. Okay, and once they join into it, depends upon the faculties, they can actually get funded. So that's what IIT Madras is actually practicing, that so that we want to give the knowledge to others. That's
another information, a student of mine cleared GATE and then he's doing PhD at SRM University. He is also getting 36,000 rupees every month.
Yeah.
So I guess it will be useful
Yeah,
to
sure.
the students.
Yeah, so the PhD fellowship is linked with the GATE, and for masters, getting into the masters is required GATE. So that's the two things. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So any more questions? Sorry? Yeah, you can play the video. Yes. So there is a small video for the GATE as well as for the JAM. You can just have a look at it. Yeah.
The GATE is here. Are you ready to redefine the boundaries of your potential? At IIT Madras, we don't just follow the norms, we set them. Ranked the #1 institute in India for 8 consecutive years, our commitment to excellence is unwavering. With 18 diverse departments, our doors are wide open. Whether you are an engineer in the making or a future philosopher, your path to pioneering change starts here. Our alumni are at the forefront of innovation in every major corporation across the globe. They have made their mark. Now it's your turn. Join us, apply for GATE, and step into a world of opportunities where we guide you every step of the way. We also offer free video for select courses through the GATE NPTEL portal, ensuring you are prepared, empowered, and ahead of the curve. This is more than just an education. It's a journey to creating history. IIT Madras is where your future unfolds. If you're ready to be a part of something extraordinary, apply now. IIT Madras. Inspire, innovate, transform minds. Your journey to excellence begins here at IIT Madras. IIT Madras offers MSc in Mathematics, Physics and Chemistry. JAM covers diverse subjects through a state-of-the-art computer-based test designed to challenge and inspire the brightest minds. Welcome to the world of JAM. Experience the joy of learning maths and science at IIT Madras. Ranked the #1 institute in India for 8 consecutive years, IIT Madras is not just about education, it's about transforming you into a leader in your field. Immerse yourself in a world of endless opportunities. Engage in international projects, explore exciting career prospects, and work alongside renowned faculty in state-of-the-art research facilities. Apply now for JAM. Step into a world where your education is a bridge to global achievements. Let JAM be your gateway to excellence and achievement. IIT Madras is not just an institute, it's a beacon of knowledge and innovation. Are you ready to shape the future? IIT Madras welcomes you. IIT Madras. Inspire, innovate, transform minds.
So, I have given you about the GATE and JAM. How difficult is you feel this exam will be? எவ்வளவு கஷ்டமா இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறீங்க? One of the toughest exam in India. That is a wrong misconception. See, if you look at why I am telling you is, you are also writing, right, from this college. In all over India, also people are writing this exam. And the education system is slightly different from one location to the other location, right? So that means these exams will basically test only your basic concepts. It will not test you the advanced level. So don't think that this GATE and JAM is going to test you very advanced level. Once you finish your higher secondary, your 12th part, for engineering you need physics, chemistry, mathematics, that's all. Engineering is revolved around physics, chemistry, mathematics. It is not revolved around anything else, right? So that means your basics is good enough. your dedication and hard work in preparing this exam is good enough to crack it. Okay, so there is no other way. Okay, so you don't think that these exams are difficult, but it is difficult because the number of seats are very restricted for JAM, as well as the number of seats are restricted for the GATE. That's all. But apart from that, it is not going to be difficult for you to write it out. Okay, so that's all I would like to say. Thank you for giving the opportunity from the college side, as well as thanks for all the arrangements for the students and everyone. So students like him, because I never know about, I come from Karakudi, down south. I never know about JE. I never know about IIT Madras when I did my schooling. You believe it or not, this is a fact. After that, I went to college. During the college time, I came to IIT for some culturals. People know about Sarang and Shastra, right? Yes? So for Sarang and Shastra only I came. At that time only I know about IIT, and then only I wrote the exam. Okay? So people like him basically give the opportunity because they conduct this Sarang and Shastra. Okay, now later on I become the faculty of Shastra. That is a different story. Okay, so thank you for making this event. Thanks. Thank you.